My name's Andrei Burton. I'm a professional mountain bike trials rider. I ride for Great Britain cycling team and I ride for my own company, Andrei Burton Events. I compete all around the world and all across the UK and do a lot of shows through the year as well. I started riding when I was about 13 years old. It kind of got more serious when I was about 17, when I started really winning a lot of competitions. So I started to take riding a bit more seriously, started training quite hard. I generally do, in the run up to the year, I'll do about 4 hours a day on my trials bike and probably an hour and a half to 2 hours in the gym in the mornings as well. I do a lot of plyometric training, a lot of strength training, and I do a certain amount of endurance training as well. So like running and long distance cycling, sprint training. A lot of trials is all about, it's quite a lot of upper body strength, being able to hold the handlebars because you're constantly kind of on your back wheel and in awkward positions on the bike. So climbing really helps with that quite a lot, and I do quite a bit of core stability work as well. A lot of balance training, so all your proprioceptors and things in your muscles are all working well. Even every time, even when you're standing like that, you're constantly trying to balance. So all your muscles are constantly twitching. It's just tiring you out all the time. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a gorgeous setting. I think it's probably my favourite place to ride, really. Over in Dorset there's another place, Portland Bill, which is just a kind of little peninsula that's just one huge rock basically, and it's just quarries all the way through it, so that's huge, amazing boulders. It's very, very different to here as well. And then there's the other side of riding, which is kind of more street riding, which is, it's getting quite big and quite popular in the UK now. There's probably over 10,000 riders in the UK that do street riding, and that's basically using the skills that you learn on a bike to bunny hop and to side hop and gaps and all different kind of things, different techniques, and taking them onto street furniture rather than just rocks. I do get quite a few injuries. I'm pretty bad like that actually, and I quite badly had a grade 3 separation in my AC joint on my right shoulder. So there's still quite a big lump on top of there, and my shoulder hasn't healed completely in the right place. And then yeah, I mean I've lost count how many times I've broken my ankles and things. In 1 year I broke my left hand 3 times in the same place, which is a bit of bad luck, and you know, all the usual ribs and etc. Yeah, I've broken quite a lot. I used to ride a lot of the British, like the British Championships and British Club Championship competitions. I used to do sort of 30 odd competitions a year, whereas now I do sort of about 15, and most of them are just the really high level competitions. So the World Cups, the European Championships, the World Championships, and I do occasionally the British Championships. I kind of prefer riding in Europe and just ride international competitions against sort of other world champions, etc. I was 3rd in the world, it's my highest rating. I was Vice European Master Champion as well. And now, since then, I've moved over to UCI, which is a slightly different style of riding, and started competing in that. And last year I finished in 6th place in the world, and I've won various British Championship competitions as well. I've got 2 world records. I broke a world record, and I did the most amount of 180s in a minute, which before was 31, and I broke it, got 34. And I've just broken the highest 360 drop world record, and I've set that at about 10 feet now. So that's 360 degrees from a static position straight onto flat concrete floor. So that was quite good fun. I've won a fair amount. No, it's very different from a normal bike. You can see it's got a really low standover, so that there's no seat or anything. It's really, really low. It means you can move your body around all over the bike. Quite often in trials you need to get your body really low. When you're pulling the bike up underneath you to jump onto something, you need to get your body low, and when you're balancing you're quite often in strange positions. So bottom bracket's also a lot higher. It's actually, my one's like classed as quite low in the sport at the moment. Mine's about 35 millimeters above the level. So if you take the level point of the hubs, it's actually 35 millimeters above that. Whereas on a normal bike, especially on a road bike, it would be maybe minus 35. It means it's easier to get over obstacles. You have a lot more clearance. You can see that the chain ring's also really small, so you've got a lot of clearance under that as well, because a lot of the objects we're going over, like rocks, they're really pointy, so you need to be able to curve the bike over it. So by having that extra space underneath as well, means it can roll over much more easily. managed to pick up sponsors like Onza Trials Bikes, Devon County Council are big sponsors. They do I do a lot of shows for them through the year, and Saltrock Clothing I've been riding for the last 2.5 years as well. A lot of the shows are more, I mean, they're kind of street riding. You're showing the basic kind of fundamental skills of riding trials, because I can do a lot of that in schools and universities, etc. So a lot of the shows are kind of indoors, so I still actually do quite a lot through the winter as well. There's quite a bit of controversy over whether it's an extreme sport or whether it's Olympic sport. I personally think it's more Olympic. You look at the training that a lot of the trials riders do now across the world, and it's definitely more kind of gymnastic and strength training, which is the kind of skills you need: good coordination, good balance, a lot of power. You need a lot of fitness. Whereas an extreme sport is more kind of throw yourself at something and see what happens. Trials is kind of quite specific. It's about being precise and doing every move absolutely perfectly every time, which is much more like gymnastics than it is an extreme sport. So I am kind of trying to push it towards the Olympics at the moment, and hopefully by the 2012 Olympics we'll have a big competition in conjunction with the Olympics, which will be really exciting for the sport, I think.